Here we are at our fourth exercise of this lower body and core workout. This is the leg press. Now, just before we get started here, I want to say another notice to the ladies out there who see the leg press in the gym and see the guys pumping away, hundreds of pounds and say, okay, clearly that's not an exercise for me. Well, that's not true. This is an exercise for you. Now, I need to convey the importance of understanding that muscle growth depends on two things. One, lifting heavy weight, really heavy weight. Number two, eating lots of food. Okay, so if you do one without the other, you're not going to get the results. This is the key to combining the two. So if you're lifting heavy weights right here, as long as you're not consuming too many calories, you're not going to bulk up. Okay, so you can't worry about bulking from a specific exercise. That's not how it works. So here we're going to call it what you want. Call it muscle gaining, muscle toning, muscle bulking. What it's going to do, it does not depend on the movement. It depends on what you go home and do. Okay, in the kitchen. This is where the bulking or the cutting comes in. So right now we're going to go through the leg press, and I want everybody to implement this exercise into their workout when they're working out in the gym, because this is an exercise that directly places an extreme load on the legs, and you're able to progress very fast because the weight can just be piled on and you don't have to worry about inflexibility so much, and you don't have to worry about your core strength. So this is not a bad idea to leave this to the end because you don't depend on your core strength. We're doing that in between. So the leg press today we are going to do with a neutral grip. We started the day with a close grip squat, or a close stance squat I should say, so with the feet about in line with the hip and the femur. So what we're doing right now is the last exercise of the day is going to be extremely wide. I'll show you this later, but right now we're going to go neutral. Neutral for me means about shoulder armpit width apart. So shoulders to armpits, this is neutral. Inside the armpits, this is close grip, and outside the shoulders, this is wide grip. So Yulia is going to take a neutral grip on the leg press and perform 12 repetitions. Now, instinctively, her legs went high. Now, this means that she wants to work the hamstrings, which is fantastic. So what we just came off was the deadlift, which worked the hamstrings. We're going to get them again. With the higher feet position on the leg press plate, you activate more hamstrings. With the lower you put your feet, the more stress, positive stress, the more work goes onto the quadriceps. So you can focus what area of the legs you want to work depending on what position your feet are on this plate. So Yulia, when you're ready, 12 repetitions. Fantastic. Again, we see here that Yulia has done this exercise before. Her range of motion is fantastic. Her knees are not coming inwards, which shows either an inflexibility or a muscular imbalance or just weaker muscles. And she's showing me that her alignment is fine and everything's working complete. The chain is completely able to handle this load. 12 repetitions. Perfect.